Okay, hello everyone. In this video, I'm gonna be combining two things that I very like. So the first one is solving different technical problems, and the second one, obviously, making videos for this channel. So I found one very interesting algorithmical problem on the internet, and today I'm gonna be solving it together with you. So what's actually the task that we should do? We should implement a function, top three words, and this function takes a text as an argument. Text is some string of words, and lastly, it can have some punctuation and line breaks. And this function needs to return the array of three most occurring words in descending order of the number. Okay, a word is a string of letters, optionally containing one or more apostrophes. Apostrophes can be at the start or at the end of the word. So all these four possibilities for apostrophe where it can be are valid. They are all valid. So any other characters, for example, hash, slash, dot, are not the part of the word, and they should be treated as a white space. And ties may be broken arbitrarily. Means that if we have for example, two words that are in top three and they have the same number of occurrences, and place them in any order. So there are some examples, you can read them if you want. The bonus points, we'll look at them later. Or maybe not, I don't know. Okay, how are we gonna solve this? First, what should we do is maybe splitting the text to the words array, the array of words. How can we do it? Maybe you can use the split method. No, split method we cannot use because split method needs to have some separator string. But here we cannot give it a constant separator string because there can be different characters that can be as a white space. Oh, maybe. Oh, I actually have an idea. We can split the whole text into characters. That I will do now. And then we'll check every character, the text, and if this character is a letter or an apostrophe, the part of the word, then we add it to the accumulator string. And if not, then we take the accumulator string and push it into the words array. Later strings reminds me of something. Oh yes. Accumulator strings is a big part of array reduce array method. I think if we use this method, then it will be a very good way to show me my knowledge. Oh, so it's actually a very interesting challenge because I didn't work with it a lot, and it's an interesting challenge for me. So first, I will write some code, and then I will explain you what does it do. Time lapse started. Okay, so I think now I'm ready to explain your what does my code mean. So first, I make a constant called letters, and it is just an array of different letters that of all English letters and apostrophes. Means that it is the all symbols that can be treated as a part of the word. Here I make it a string and split it an array of symbols. Okay, here I make a constant of characters, and it is all the characters that are in text. I make everything lowercase. I split the text into the into characters. Also, here make array words, empty array words. It's also a constant because here we don't modify it. Just also then we call a reduce method of characters array. Here the initial value of accumulator is empty string, and here everything that we here the callback has two arguments, accumulator and element, and if this element, this character is in letters, if it is a part of word, then we add it into accumulator, and else if it is white space, then we push it into a words array, and here we return empty string. The callback in reduce method must return something, and the thing that it returns is just what we put in the accumulator. So here we need to put accumulator an empty string into accumulator, and it resets the accumulator. And otherwise, we just don't modify anything. Just return itself. So now let's try to console log the words that we submit. Console log. What? Ah, the bad thing is JavaScript is brackets. Okay, and here it works perfectly fine. Works just works. Oh no, wait. There is one really bad problem. And this problem is that of two very big problems. First problem is actually not so big. Here, example, I have here two spaces, and There's one big white space, but here we add another word that is just empty and it's a problem. What can we do with it is actually why is it a problem? So like we iterate this actors here at the first space. We push the current word, the current accumulator, just letter A. Just push this letter A into array words, and we reset the accumulator. So at this moment, here, the accumulator is empty. And here, second white space, we push the accumulator into the array words. And it just push empty string. And the problem. But it's very easy to solve. Just check if accumulator is not string, then do everything that I wrote. Do everything that I wrote here. Not, we just don't need to do anything. Test it again. Actually works. Here in places where it's a double space, here we don't get any empty string. Everything works perfect. And here also. This example just have one apostrophe and a lot of empty space. And with previous code, without this check, we have a lot of empty space here, but with checks, we just have this apostrophe. It works fine except for the second problem. Here, at the end, we have 4 E's. Here, and here, we have 5 E's. The last E not working. Last E is not adding to the words because when do we add the word into words array? When we meet a white space. Here at the end, there is just no white space, so we don't add this last E. What are we? We check. Need to add a check. If are on the last element. I'm gonna implement it and then I will tell you how it works. Time lapse started. I think now I'm ready to test everything, but first I will tell you what does this code do. So here I implemented a counter. First it is 0, at the beginning 0, but at every iteration we add 1 to it. So if we are at the last element, the last character, it is character dot length -1. Like it. We are on the last element, then if this last element is a letter, then we add it to the accumulator and push into words array. And if not, then we just don't do anything. Table 4 is. Wait. Ah, yes, I know. I know. This check need to put before the for this original check, because after it, then, or maybe I'm not right. Okay, I don't know why, but maybe let's try putting this 4. No, it doesn't work. Word is still missing if the last letter is not, the last character is not one. Also, I found another problem. We'll leave this last letter here, and we will work on some other problem. That other problem is that here I didn't understand correctly the rule that the words in the result should be lowercase. I thought I thought that all the text we need to lowercase in the beginning. But if it was like I thought, then the letter E is here 7 times, and actually don't know. Okay, never mind. Forget what I said. Maybe let's look in the options. Some. Let's try putting some. Let's check if we ever pass this check. No, it doesn't work. Why? Check now. No, works. 6. I don't know why here it works, but Oh, I know. We put this we increment this counter. Not always. In this case, we make return. We quit the function, and we don't increment the count. So here, I just need to not return empty string, but make the accumulator an empty string, like that. And now I think it will. Yes, check works always, every. And actually, my strategy for solving this problem with disappearing last letter, it works. It really works. Because here, 2, 3, 4, 5 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is. Works in every example. And it's really, really. Okay. What should be the next step? Have array of words. And then for every, then maybe you need to make an array of unique words in text. Like here, all the words in the text are A, B, C, D, and the array of unique words must be A, B, C, D. I think it's actually really easy to implement. So let's try. Time loss. Okay, I think I realized I implemented it. So, how did I implement it? First, we make a set with the words, with the elements from words. What is the set JavaScript? Set is kind of an array, but every element in set is unique. It means like there is no two elements that are the same. You cannot have two A's in set, two B's in the set. There is only one element of each type. Something like that. And also set is sorted. And then we transform the set back into an array. and we get an array of unique sorted words. Sorted, we don't need unique, exactly what we need. Okay, test it, and ABC. Here. Second example would have A, B. Actually not so sorted, but okay, so here what we have want, won't, want, what we have here will, won't, 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 want. Everything is correct. Everything works right. Check. There are no repeats. Gonna check word by word. But okay, the now we need to check for every word in unique words. We need to check if the number of occurrences of this word, and we need to form form an object. So constants empty object. So now I'm again gonna do some time lapse, and at the end I will explain you what does my. Okay, so um, here I made an object occurrences, and the keys of this object are words in the text, and the values are the number of occurrences. Also here for every element in unique word, for every unique word, I make an element in occurrences with the key this word and the value 0, and then I check in the array word. I check everything in array words, and if the current word in array words, the word that we are checking, is the word that we are checking for, I add 1 to the number of occurrences. Then I console log the account. So let's try. Okay, here. Number of occurrences of the word A is correct, correct, correct. For D, 4, correct. For E, correct. Here everything is also correct. For E. For I, for AA, 1. For CC, so here I don't know if it's correct or no. Oh, I think it is correct. Okay, and already, oh, almost 1 hour. Okay, I think it's enough for today for this video. And the second part of solution I will upload a bit later. So, thank you very much for your attention. I hope this video was interesting for you. And goodbye. See you in the next part.